Hello everybody and welcome to day 3 of stamping on the World Cup. I'm in the small picture. Hi. I just thought it was easier than trying to flip around changing everything. So what I wanted to share with you today is this cute little box. So it measures completed, it measures 3.5 by 3.5, which is just under 9 centimeters by 9, so 8.9 centimeters, and it's really cool. It's got this kind of cut edge. So I saw it on Pinterest, and then I tracked down the video to see how to make it and to convert it into metric. And I've used the Storybook Gnomes Designer Series paper. So this is Pacific Point, and this is one of the sides of the Designer Series paper, which is beautiful. And then I did actually stamp and colour in the house and the gnome, the lady gnome, and I just put some twine on her pigtails there, plaits, whatever they are. But it's quite a decent size, so especially for kind of Christmas, either loads of candy or probably like my granddaughter's with some tissue paper, some little bits of jewellery or something. Anyway, so I'm going to show you how to make that today. I have cut the Designer Series paper and everything ready, and I have got the measurements. So these two pieces are identical. This is Bermuda Bay. So I did it in Pacific Point, and I thought I'd give it, try and do it a bit differently and do it in Bermuda Bay. It used to be my favourite colour when I first joined Stampin' Up. It was my favourite colour. Absolutely love Bermuda Bay. Oh, excuse me. It's been a busy day, and I've hardly used it lately. I tend to use Pool Party all the time, and then my second favourite, Coastal Cabana. So I just thought it'd be good because some of the Designer Series paper has some Bermuda Bay in it. Although the bits that I'm using for contrast, I think that's actually Pool Party. It's either very pale Bermuda Bay or Pool Party. This is definitely Pool Party. So I've done a decorative circle in the Pool Party. I was going to do another gnome and everything, but I just thought, just for difference, it's really cute. That's the Designer Series paper, and I just cut it with a circle, and then that's the decorative circle punch in Pool Party, and then a stylish shaped circle in the basic white. Okay, so I've got two pieces identical, 17.8 centimeters by 17.8 centimeters, and they're scored on all four sides at 4.5 centimeters. And then I have drawn where I'm going to cut. So the base of the box has kind of a little bit of a difference to it. I've got my big scissors, it's easier. So I'm going to cut up my pencilizer. Now you can use your trimmer if you find that easier, and in fact I have been using mine, but just for tonight I'm going to use. And then these I'm actually going to cut from corner to corner diagonally. Every time I say that now it makes me think of Harry Potter, Diagon Alley, diagonally. And just do that again. And then if I've got any pencil lines remaining, I'll just rub them out. Okay, so that's going to be one of my folds, and then up the other end here, just going to cut. Oops, if I can see what I'm doing. Cut on the actual score line. I mean, the snips are great, but as I said, I've really been using my trimmer, and these ones I don't have to. I can just do literally 2 cuts on there. This is the hard bit. Okay, I think actually I might use my trimmer for this bit, just for stability. Let's get the trimmer in. Try not to send something flying. So that's my Designer Series paper. So the same host code applies. Oh, let's get that off the screen. So I'm obviously blocking what I'm doing, so let's hide that. If you spend £35 in my online store, you will get the kit from this Friday's Class to Go, which is using snowflake vellum. I've got some cards. Oh, excuse me. I think it's 2 cards and 2 gift card holders. So this bit here is just a little bit tricky to do. What I might do is just fold that back so I can see where my line is. And again, I'm going from corner to corner, but it's a bit of a bigger piece. So it's that. And I don't know why I'm so tired. I've been sleeping really well. No, did that wrong. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. There we go. So that's what you're left with. And this is going to be the box base. And what I'll do, I will just cut my lid before I put my trimmer away. And the lid is much easier. You're just cutting the four corners basically. So that won't take too long. And wouldn't you know, my Seal Plus is, it's not quite run out, but it's nearly there. So I've got my refill ready. It normally happens to me halfway through a live. So I mean, you can use tear and tape if you'd rather, or wet glue. The wet glue is very strong. It's just you kind of, it needs a minute to dry. So there we go. Right, okay, so those are all scraps. Get the trimmer out of the way. Get my bone folder. So just before I came up, the rain started. It's absolutely torrential, and then the wind as well. I got a bit of a thing about wind after we had an incident with like a mini, I'm not sure if it's a mini hurricane or a mini tornado or whatever. So I'm going to cut now. Which way did I cut these? Cut them. Right, so I'm going to match that. Just going to cut these up the score line. And then this is actually the lid. The first time I made it, I tried to do it just from looking at the box. And I do have it here, so I will show it to you so you can see the difference. Because there is one key bit that you need to do that then makes it like a hinged box. Right, so let's get my bone folder. Just make sure I've got nice score lines. And that's going to be a need for rubber, I think, because I've got some pencil marks still showing. Hello, Carol. Thanks for joining me again. I hope you're well and the weather's not too bad where you are. It's certainly foul here. Right, okay, now I'm just going to use my, this is actually my glue rubber, but I do find it works on pencil marks really well. So I'm just going to get rid of those edges. So yes, the World Cup's continuing. We're on match 4. He hasn't actually watched 4 matches today, hubby. He didn't watch the first one. He has watched the other 2, although we had a food delivery halfway through the second one, but he's now on the third one. So yeah, I've got all my, that's my base, and then nope, that's my lid, and this is my base. So I'm just going to do my make sure I've got a good crease. And I've got a bit of a pencil line there as well. I have to say, this is quite an unusual box, and I just absolutely love it. You know, you know our little things sometimes, but I just think it's quite unusual. And to give credit where credit's due, it's actually Angie Judah is the demonstrator who designed it, and I think she did it back in the summer, which was the one I saw on Pinterest. So yeah. I went a bit heavy-handed with these pencil marks. Now, I have already cut my designer series paper, and basically they're going to go on the inside of the box, and they're going to go on the lid, and then there's going to be like 3 sides that will have it. And then this bit also will have it, and I will need my I know they're retired, but I still use them because it just saves getting the dies out. But just to do you know, like to make it easy to open. So there, I just punched half a circle out, so that's made it easy. So I'll get that ready. Okay, so now I'm going to put the this is the box base. Let's see how long my Seal Plus lasts. So I'm just putting it on these triangles on the corner. Actually, I think I'll use my silicone mats and save getting it everywhere on my desk. Might be better to use wet glue actually, and then just wait for it to dry. I've got some pegs that I use. I'll do that with the lid. Show you how I do that. Okay, so I'm just going to pop those to make my box. Okay, so that's the base of my box. I'm going to pop my designer series paper in the bottom. It's got the gnomes on the other side, but I'm going to use the flowery side. Is it snow? No, yes, snowflakes actually, not flowers. Right. Okay, so that bit is 8.2 times 8.2 centimeters, and there's 2 pieces of that. So that's the base of my box, and you think, okay, that's crazy. So let's do the lid now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my designer series paper on before I put it together, because I didn't do it on that one and it made it really hard. Let's get a big bit. There's more Seal Plus than you think actually. I'm glad I didn't change it over and waste it. Okay. I've got something fun for tomorrow night. I was playing around this afternoon to decide what to do, and yeah, more packaging. So this week's all about the packaging, and next week I thought I might move on to calendars, because obviously we're getting to the end of the year, so I might start doing some things about calendars. I don't know, I need the weekend to kind of regroup. So I'm just going to line those up. As I said, I do love Bermuda Bay, and I haven't used it for so long. I've forgotten how nice it is. Nice and bright. And it's just a bit different. I mean, I am a traditional red and green girl for Christmas, but I just think sometimes it's nice to have something a bit different. Oh, you're in Truro. Oh my goodness. Have you got the wind as well? Because the wind is pretty bad here. And I think you always get it first if it's coming off the Atlantic. So my mum's in Cardiff, which is also in the west. Oh, yeah, it's gone. I've got the other one ready. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh gosh, when you're at the beginning of a roll, it's so much easier. Right, okay. And then I'll put my lid together, and then you'll see where the other bit's going to go. So this time I'm going to use wet glue. I'm going to get my pegs ready. Yeah, it's a beautiful colour, Bermuda Bay. I do love Coastal Cabana though, and I think I went to pool party because my mum and I used to go away once a year together, and we'd always go to Tiffany's in the States, and pool party is probably the nearest to Duck Egg, so I think that's probably why I started using that one. Right, okay, so I'm going to put this together and pop it up with the pegs to hold it in place. This is a really good trick I saw an American demo do. Because you don't have to sit and hold it. You can kind of carry on. There we go. Just line that up. And then I'll show you the difference between when I was trying to do it without actually seeing how she'd made it. So I kind of assumed that it was, you know, like a standalone box and lid. So I've got it here, I did it in Poppy Parade, but it's not. Oh, I've got a load of numbers in there. So I cut both sides. Can you see that? I cut both sides with the cutout, but that's wrong. So I'm just using that. I cut a load of stuff. I've just popped it in there to keep it. But how it works is you actually, this bit, I'm going to glue to the back here. I'm just going to give it a minute to dry. And so that's the base, and that's your lid. No, it's not. It's the other way around. Never mind. I've got to have my paper in my lid. There we go. That's dry now. I don't know if I've got any more of that paper. What's on the other side? Yes, I have. I'm just going to quickly cut a piece of that. So it's 8.2. So I've got inches on here because it got so wide they kept falling out. So 8.2, I'm going to do that to 3 1/4 on this bit here. 8.2. So let's see where my line is. There we go. I'll pop that away later. So yeah, so I've got a bit in my lid now, which is fine. And then I deliberately didn't put any designer series paper on that bit there. So I need a bit on the top of my lid. So I've got a bit on my bottom now. Oh, well, never mind. I've got so much designer series paper to use up, to be honest. It really doesn't. There we go. I don't know why I thought this was the base, but never mind. Doesn't really matter. Okay, there we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop glue on there and then close it. So let's, I think I might put it inside. Yes. Okay. Oh, more fingers and thumbs. Right. So the glue needs to go on this bit here. And I think wet glue will be the answer. So I need to just do that crease a bit better. There we go. Yeah, tomorrow night I'm going to be using the envelope treat boxes, which have carried over. So if you don't use them all up by Christmas, you can carry on using them. Great little gift boxes. And they're great for gift card holders. So I don't know about you, but everybody these days, they just seem to either want money. I mean, my granddaughters, they don't want us buying stuff. They want to choose what they want. Okay, there we go. And I had that one bit left. There it is, to go on the front here. So I'm going to pop that on, and then I'm going to punch my hole, because then I'll get the gap in the right place. I did do it the other way and it kind of didn't work so well. Tweezers. I'm really liking this paper actually. I don't think it is Pool Party. I think it's a muted Bermuda Bay. Might be wrong, but okay, let's get a bit of space. And then I need my dimensionals for the decoration. And my hole punch. So just halfway. I'm just kind of guesstimating really. Whoa, I'm flying. There we go. How cute is that? It's not sitting, it's not dry yet, so that's why it's not sitting quite so flush at the back there. Right, so what I've got on this one, I have my white circle, which I've got. So that's cut out with the stylish shapes. I think it's the second to largest one. And then I cut out the decorative circle, and then I just cut out the one of the little pictures. It's really cute. So I'm just going to glue that on, and then I think I'm going to put this bit with dimensionals and put the white bit flat. I was thinking about putting a bit of ribbon on, but I'm not really sure where. No. Quick, get that off before it sticks. I always struggle with circles to get it kind of the right, all the way around, to have the same. That's better. There we go. So I'm going to glue my white on with Seal Plus. And then I'm going to use dimensionals for this bit. I think it might be OTT having those braids on there, but it's cute. And I know some people just use a couple of dimensionals, but I really worry about it kind of falling off or collapsing, having a soggy bottom, you know, for the recipient. So one in the middle and then 4 around it. Oh, I like that. I really do like that. If I can get it in the center. Yay. So box 1 and box 2. I've gone a bit wrong with my designer series paper, I've realised, but not to worry. And they're a really good size. So I'll pop the dimensions on the description. And I will be back tomorrow with another packaging option for a gift card, which I think is really cute. So thanks ever so much for watching, and have a great evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.